Hello, vanakkam and welcome back. Today I'm going to start with a quote. The expert in anything was once a beginner. I love that quote because it reminds us that every complex code we master and every guideline we memorize is just one more step towards our professional goals. So, before we dive into today's session, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has been liking and sharing the video. Your support keeps this channel going, and I have noticed that many of you are finding these lessons helpful but haven't hit that subscribe button yet. And today we are starting a brand new highly requested series of ICD-10 PCS, and we are going to break down the PCS guidelines and the root operations, starting right from the basics. I have simplified everything to make it easy to follow. And are you ready? Let's begin. Let's see the format and structure of ICD-10 PCS. So the format of ICD-10 PCS is divided into alphabetic index as well as the table. How we search code in ICD-10 CM, the same way we should search for PCS also. Like in alphabetic index, the index is arranged in alphabetic order based on the type of procedure being performed. For example, let's take the cholecystectomy. If the gallbladder is resected, means the root operation resection you should code, and if the gallbladder is partially excised, means you should use the excision root operation. We'll see in upcoming videos based on the root operations and all. Now let's see how alphabetic index and table will be. So for example, if we are taking cholecystectomy in alphabetic index, means we should search for the procedure term cholecystectomy. So below that, see, they are providing the root operation like excision or resection. So you should take the appropriate code based on the root operation. So in alphabetic index you will get half of the code. Then if you are going to tabular list, you will get the body part, approach, device and qualifier balance code. So likewise you should search for the PCS code. Now let's see the code structure of ICD-10 PCS. So it is an alphanumeric structure and it has 7 characters without any decimal point. This is the first point. And the second point, we don't have the letter O and I just because not to confuse with the number 0 and 1. Okay, wow. This is the second point. Now let's see the 7 character and what it denotes. So the first character is section, second character is body system, third character is root operation, fourth character is body part, fifth character is approach, sixth character is device, seventh character is qualifier. Okay, the code character and their definition. So this slide is going to explain the very first character of ICD-10 PCS code. So think of this as a main category or a home of the procedure. So in PCS there are 16 different sections. The first character, so which might be a number or letter which tells you in which section you are in. So the most common section is 0. So which is medical and surgical section. So this is the one you will use the most. It is for major surgeries like appendectomy and arthroplasty. So all the medical surgeries will be comes under the section medical and surgical, and the section obstetrics, anything related to pregnancy and childbirth like C-section, vaginal delivery, like this. Number 2 is placement. Number 3 is administration. Administration is like putting things into the body like IV or any injections, that is administration. And number 4 is measurement and monitoring. It is like checking how the body is working, like heart rate test, like that. And number 5 is extracorporeal assistance and performance. The procedure like dialysis, that and all comes in the extracorporeal assistant and performance, and number 6 is extracorporeal therapies, number 7 is osteopathic, and number 8 is other procedure, number 9 is chiropractic, and the letter B is imaging. Imaging is taking X-ray, CT, MRI, like that it will become in B imaging, and C is nuclear medicine, D is radiation therapy, F is physical rehabilitation and diagnostic audiology, and the letter G is mental health, the treatment for the mind and psychology, and the letter H is substance abuse treatment, and the letter X is new technology, so which is for brand new medical tools or treatment recently added, so that will come. And let us see character 2 body system. So if character 1 tells you the section which needs the department, character 2 tells you the body system. So let's see the example from the table. If the surgery is being done in heart or great vessels, we should take 2. And let's see the letter B, respiratory, any lung procedures like that, we should take this B, and D is gastrointestinal, G is endocrine, and K is muscle, L is tendon, and N is head and facial bones, Q is upper and lower bone, and T is urinary, U and V is male and female reproductive. Like that we should choose the character 2 body system. Now coming to character 3, which is root operation. This is the most important part of ICE-written PCS code because it describes the action of the surgery. So and we have 9 group. In that we have 31 different root operation based on the categories of the root operation. So we have the root operations such as excision, resection, destruction, detachment, extraction, which is in group 1. Group 1 in a category like taking things out. For example, let us take excision as example, which is cutting out a body part. For example, like biopsy. So like that we have separated in each categories of groups, and we have 31 root operation. As now let's see character 4, which is body part. The fourth character which indicates the specific part of the body, and let us see, while in character 2 told us the general system, like let's suppose in the female reproductive system, which is saying about the specific body system, and this character 4 tells about the exact body part where the surgery is done. Now let's see how to use this table. So as we already see character 1, which is section, so we should see for bilateral oophorectomy. Let's suppose we'll take this operation like bilateral oophorectomy. So we should see the section, medical and surgical section, and the body system is female reproductive system, and the root operation is resection, meaning the whole part was removed, the whole ovaries was removed. Like the body part for oophorectomy is both ovaries bilateral, so for bilateral is the number 2. So the section is 0, body system is U, and the root operation is T, and the body part is 2. If hysterectomy means the same, section is 0 and the body system is U, root operation is T, and the body part is 9. So likewise we should pick the code from the PCS table. And we have in PCS table we often have different codes for the left side and the right side. For example, in this table only right side ovaries was removed means we should take that 0, and if left side ovary was removed means we should take the number 1. So both bilateral sides means we should take the number 2. So likewise we should take the codes from. Now coming to the fifth character, which is approach. The approach tells you how the doctor reaches the body part to do the procedure. So did they make a big cut or use a tiny camera or go through a natural opening like the mouth? Like that, we should see the approach of how the doctor reaches the body part. So this character tells about that. Now let's see all the approaches. First, coming to X, which is external. The procedure is done on the outside of the body, like the skin, or without making any cut at all, like fixing a broken bone by pushing on it from the outside. And the second one is zero, which is open approach. The doctor makes a big cut through the skin and layers of the body to see the organ directly with their eyes, which is open approach. And the third one is percutaneous approach. The per means through and cutaneous means skin. So this is a small poke or puncture, like using a needle or a very small tube to reach inside the body. So which is percutaneous. Percutaneous endoscopic. So this is similar to poke, but the doctor also uses an endoscope, like tiny camera, to see what they are doing on the monitor. So which is percutaneous endoscopic. And coming to the fifth one, which is via natural and artificial opening. So the surgeon goes through an existing hole in the body, like mouth, nose, ears, to reach the site. So through our natural body part opening, they should the doctor or the surgeon will reach the procedure site, which is natural, via natural or artificial opening. And the sixth one is the number 8 is via natural or artificial opening endoscopic. Same as above, but they use camera to see inside the opening. So this is all about the approach, how the surgeon reaches the specific body part for surgery. So let's see character 6, which is device. So in ICI 10 PCS, we only care about device that stay in the body after the surgery is over. If the surgeon uses a tool but takes it out before the patient wakes up, we don't code it here. So the golden rule for character 6, if it stays inside after surgery, is yes to code that device. If no means no device. Now let's see what counts as a device. For example, like grafts, prostheses, like a fake heart valve or skin graft, or like implants like screws and bones, and pacemakers, and mechanical applications like a mesh to support to fix a hernia, and electronic appliances like brain stimulator, like these device we can code. Now let's see what does not count as a device. So sutures, clips, temporary drains, these and all not considered as a device. So coming to the final slide, which is character 7, which is qualifier. So the 7th character indicates a qualifier which has a unique meaning within individual procedure. So this position within the code is used to provide additional information, such as let's suppose we take a procedure like biopsy, which is mainly used to do the procedure for diagnostic purpose alone, whether the specific site has like cancer cells, like that. For diagnostic purpose only, we will do that procedure biopsy to indicate that in code. So we use this character X. So X is nothing but the diagnostic thing. So if the procedure is not for diagnostic purpose, we will use the no qualifier, which indicates the letter Z. So X means diagnostic, and Z means no qualifier.